Hello, and welcome back to Dishonored. This first playthrough I'm going to be a little nippy. Just a little not happy. Because I recorded it, and then it got lost. So, yeah. So, announcements. Let's just get a few things out of the way.
The orchestral music in the background's gonna make this really fucking...
There we go. Okay, so. Now I can have announcements. So, first and foremost, if you haven't seen the Star Wars video yet, here's the lowdown on what's been going on. So, basically what it is, brief hiatus, didn't plan it, work-life balance got a little screwy, so we're going to go back to pre-COVID recording schedule, which means, and this is for next week, obviously, Monday is going to be Star Wars, which is the first series, so Star Wars. Wednesday is going to be the second series, which is this, Dishonored. And Friday is going to be the third series, which is XCOM. That's out of the way. Secondly, I lost the last video of this I did, which was the intro, so that's why this is going to be a little bit abrupt as far as, like, I'm not going to be, like, giving as much commentary as I normally would, because I'm just going to be trying to blitz through the level and get it done, so that way we can get to the actual part of the game that I'm excited about, instead of, redoing the intro for the fifth time. I think that's it. There's stuff for the We Play RPGs podcast that you should go and watch and listen to. Well, listen to. But that is for next time. So, or rather for the end of this video. So we're going to do New Game Plus. We're going to be... Oh shit, I overrode the campaign slot. I can't go and do New Game Plus. Fuck. Because that save slot is from yesterday. Because it overrode the campaign slot for New Game Plus. Okay. Shit. Well, it's just the intro. So acknowledging that... Solution is to play through this in one save slot and then switch to my current save slot.
I remember training with my father in the years after the rat plague. Someday, he said, our enemies will come for you.
Wait, but the intro dialogue is different depending on... Oh, because the tutorial plays automatically. I don't know. I'm not doing the tutorial. Fuck the tutorial. I do not want to start the tutorial. I want to skip straight to the game. There we go.
Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Attano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There, you're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
Loyal subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily,
You look tired, Father.
every year I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No, someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsay says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsay? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Atano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful Empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece, hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Euhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector, how naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
Can I just say, Corvo's a badass.
Can't still my heart.
So, we're going to be playing Emily Caldwin, and we're going to attempt a total stealth run, but our main priority is a clean hands, which I will do clean hands. So,
Sweet girl, over time you will come to love me. Perhaps someday you'll see me as the mother you lost. But until then, you'll be kept out of trouble.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, then I'll bring her to Cauldron Prison until her trial. My father lost it all when I was a boy, so now I wear this uniform, and I send 20-year-olds out to patrol the rose gardens instead of drinking with the men from the shooting club.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lady Emily, what happened?
That'll be all, Captain Mayhew.
No!
That's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half? There's a legend in the Tower Guard about the Empress's last resort, a safe room inside their chambers holding enough gold to buy a good-sized island. They say that this ring is one of the only 2 keys to exist.
All right.
What happened? Alexei. The throne room. Father.
Now we're back in it. So,
Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here.
again, this first playthrough is going to be...
The Hound Pits pub. I can't believe it, but I actually miss those times.
a little brief.
How many times have I looked at that skyline? It feels like everything just changed. Delilah is some sort of witch. How?
Where's the Royal Protector?
There's a coup underway. My father is... He's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Through your safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks, looking for the Royal Protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
Alexei, I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Captain Mayhew, you don't know me, but I've got to tell the Royal Protector I have urgent need of him. I'm carrying this message that it is to be delivered face to face. Tell him I'm working with Anton Sokolov, an old friend. All the boats are being sent away, but I'll delay as long as I can. Tell Lord Corvo to find me there. My ship is called the Dreadful Whale, Megan Foster.
Someone is asking for trouble over
Wow,
there.
that was a little too abrupt. Little too abrupt.
These bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Serkonos. Traitors.
Now, there is a notable difference, because this is actually a separate playthrough. Technically, I'm not
Throne room blocked off. We should have
worried
time.
about
We can
grabbing
just
any of
stay
the things.
here
I basically
and
grabbed a
call
couple of the
any
bath salts,
coming.
and I grabbed the painting at the end there. I also did not have the body be detected, which it is going to be.
Exciting. Everything's changing.
Yes. The natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramseys once hosted the King and Queen of Morley. Did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, cream up the side.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
So we're just waiting for Ramsey to get to where he needs to be.
This won't leave my hand again. Anton Sokolov made this lock.
And we're not going to grab the Royal Reserves because I did in the canon timeline. Anyway, this is just... It's like nothing we do here is permanent. This is just showing you approximately what I did last time. And instead of just being like, hey, video lost.
Now you've got what you wanted, Ramsey. The Imperial Suite.
Atop Dunwall Tower.
These.
The gun? No. The spyglass? Probably. Actually, the gun is really good at fighting. I'm going to leave that up for you guys to read.
The Crown Killer must be connected to all this, with the Duke and Delilah.
Yeah, this is all for you guys. And I will mention that I love Emily's little paintings. Dunwall Tower, Hound Pit's Pub, the Golden Cat.
Old Samuel made this. I'm glad he didn't live to see me driven out of Dunwall Tower.
Our little portrait of Corvo. And there is a map like this in the main chamber that we didn't look at that has jewels on the various places. Now that we didn't look at, but that's okay. And then if I go here...
The reserves won't help against Delilah.
Nah, whatever.
Even if I
Won't
had a
matter.
way to carry it all out of here.
And then there's our painting of the Pendleton twins and us, and then our little biological charts, I suppose you could call them. But and actually, that's a fair point. I just thought of something. So because this playthrough, this particular level, has already been done with what I'm going to be doing for the rest of this, I can actually show you something.
Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding.
That I think is pretty cool. That I avoided in my actual playthrough, which you shall see. Because in the actual playthrough, I basically went across the rooftops. And I didn't go that way. I went across... Where's the spar? There's like a section that spans two rooftops, and then there's the train tracks. And I basically took the train tracks straight to
Somehow
the docks.
Delilah turned my father to stone. I will find a way to undo it.
Which was the stealthiest approach, but it also had the unfortunate side effect of, of bypassing most of the level, but...
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Listen up, I have bad news. Today on this
Oh, you can drop on... knock people unconscious. That's cool. I just became way more lethal. This is way more badass than my playthrough.
I need to find a ship.
Attention Dunwall citizens. As of today, Delilah Caldwin is our new Empress. All hail Delilah, first of her name.
Further, the former Empress, Emily Caldwin, is now wanted for treason. Emily Caldwin!
I don't want to die!
Traitorous daughter.
Shh, we shouldn't be talking about this.
Until later.
What's going on here?
I'm not in the mood. Show yourself.
You're surrounded.
He won't go far.
Someone is asking for trouble over there. What do you... Damn it!
This won't take long. Think you're scaring me? You hear that? What's going on here?
Oh, well. Ah, damn. Damn. I was gonna... See, because none of this matters. Like, this thing, this whole section doesn't really matter. This is just to show the level to you guys. But, of course, I botched that.
I need to find a ship.
Dunwall citizens. As of today, Delilah Caldwin is our new Empress. All hail Delilah, first of her name.
Further, the former Empress, Emily Caldwin, is now wanted for... That's Emily Caldwin! You aren't going
You're
here!
not fit for this.
Come on. Come on, guys.
Attention Dunwall citizens. As of today, Delilah Caldwin is our new Empress. All hail Delilah, first of her name.
Further, the former Empress, Emily Caldwin, is now wanted for treason. Any of you found harboring Emily Caldwin will be fined and arrested.
People of Dunwall, stay in your homes. You're advised to stay indoors during this time of unrest.
So this is something cool that I mentioned in the deleted playthrough.
The Caldwins have finally fallen. Never thought I'd see that. Shh. We shouldn't be talking about this.
Until later, then.
A body? What? Here?
Which is, this is the latest clown killer. Clown killer? Crown killer.
Maybe the crown killer will come back. Might be wounded. Maybe an easy way for me to earn a medal.
And there's the murder right there. Yeah. What, no comment?
That's Emily Caldwin!
Anyway. Because subtlety is out, I basically followed the railway all the way to the station.
We've got to get away. I should talk to the captain of that ship.
You know what to do! Come on! End of the road for you!
Oh, damn. I forgot, I don't have the thing that makes me, like, an absolute badass. But... anyway, that was the thing that I was talking about.
Caldwin is our new Empress.
Who's there? Oh, damn it! Hey, who is...
Anyway.
So let's see.
Road is blocked.
The city is crawling with the Duke's men.
Here's all the violent, visceral action that you will not see.
I should talk to the captain of that ship.
Because I'm going to be pacifist the rest of this.
Things like that.
Revenge! I'll tell you that, you little shit!
And basically that is where I jumped off of, landed in the river, and then went straight to the ship. It's like a director's cut, is what this is. Oh, hey. Oh, I should also probably go over the settings I have for the main game. So, the settings here is medium, but the settings I have for the actual playthrough, the rest of it, is going to be custom, where basically, if I am spotted, the enemies are going to get...
Anyone here? Show yourself.
Are going to absolutely freaking swarm me. But, you know, that's to make it a little hard, because, as you can tell, with absolutely no powers, I'm a consummate badass. If I wanted to go the lethal route. The non-lethal route is going to be significantly trickier if I'm spotted, but...
I'm here to warn the Royal Protector. Maybe too late. Now what?
I will say that I basically kept the perception levels at their default, but I did significantly increase the combat difficulty.
You won't get far with that face. Stamped on half the coins in the city.
There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton, but Corvo's gone. The Duke of Serkonos is here with a woman named Delilah. They massacred everyone in the throne room. Then she did something I can't explain. There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do. This is my ship, the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that. Should we go?
Hell yeah, we should go.
Yes, I'm ready.
It's like, not at all. So, what we actually had at the end was civilians killed 0, hostiles killed 0, total killed 0, merciful was checked off, stealth, alarms rung was 0, bodies detected was 1, total detections was 0, and ghostly was checkmarked. And on the graph, we were max stealth, max non-lethal. Our coins was, I believe, 490, and the paintings was still only 1. And I think the rest of that was correct. So. But we're going to continue in this just so that way we can get the Outsiders little comment banter. And then we're going to go into our actual main playthrough.
Am I still aboard Megan's ship?
No,
Feels
I have to look at
odd.
Come on. Come on. Give me the void. I have to actually try and open the door first.
What is this place? Where am I? I can feel something moving closer.
Empress Emily Caldwin. I'm a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a killer in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But Delilah and the Duke are flies in the ointment, aren't they? How many of your own subjects are you ready to slaughter? And what are you willing to become?
See, he has different comments depending on whether you do it low side or high side.
15 years ago, I asked Corvo that last
So
question.
the actual comments were a little different.
This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn, Emily.
It burns.
So I actually got the low chaos scene.
I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something. All the stories, they're true. Incredible. This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne.
And again, there really should be the notes that they had in the first game. Be like, hey, Emily, I'm here to save you. And then from the Crown Killer, hey, I'm going to murder you.
What is that?
And yes, the heart is Jessamine Caldwin.
Do you remember? It's been so
I actually
long.
figured this out in the first game.
You've been through so
Shortly
much.
after my... Actually, very quickly
Even
during
as
my
an
first
echo
playthrough.
of myself.
My actual first playthrough, like on the Xbox.
It's good to know you're there.
like
Mother,
when the Dishonored 1
you're
came out,
here,
just forever
but
ago.
You're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence. With you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
And that's basically just to guide us to the new room. And again, there should be some sort of note
Who is
there.
Delilah really? How could she? I don't understand.
Delilah slit a man's throat for a pair of shoes and painted some of the most brilliant portraits of the age, all in the same year. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes sycophants of those around her. All of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game, and now she's an empress. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
And we're going to reload to our proper main playthrough.
When I was 10 years old,
After
bored
this.
with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is more off-kilter than I imagined. Everything has been turned inside out, but I'm not gonna stop fighting until it makes sense again. Karnaka's the southernmost port in the Empire, once proud but fallen into disarray. Under the new Duke, the Grand Serkonan Guard has gotten increasingly oppressive. Beatings and firing squads. The bloodflies are said to be worse than ever. This is the birthplace of my father. Megan Foster keeps to herself, like she's hiding something. But she helped me escape Dunwall, and for now, I need a place to stay out of sight. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back, even if I have to burn this city to the ground.
And again, I did not get that dialogue. I got a completely different set of dialogue. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think I can replay that, so we're gonna... go back to the main menu. And I should be able... Oh, I'm an idiot. I could have reloaded the old slot. Oh, well. Anyway, I should be able to... Alright. Oh, I can't play the old, Oh, well. So, I picked some powers. I have, maxed out Shadow Walk, I maxed out Domino, and I pretty much maxed out Blink the way I wanted to, and I also maxed out Bone Charm Crafting. Because this is a new game plus. Remember, we didn't kill anyone. And speaking of Bone Charms, since I don't need Duelist's Luck. And I'm gonna get some more raw whalebone.
Must be cursed. You're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know.
All right. You've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There are reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
Mortimer Ramsey. The Duke couldn't have pulled off the coup without someone inside the City Watch. I don't know Duke Luca Abel, but Corvo served under Luca's father and said Theodanis was a good man. Delilah. My aunt, if that's really true. She has a twisted way of looking at the world. This Dr. Hypatia. She seems to represent the good that's possible within the Empire.
Yeah.
So the Crown Killer was a tool of the Duke's coup. The murders had a calculated effect. Sokolov seems so much older now. It looks like the overland route to the Addermeyer Institute goes through the carriage station.
Well, I actually don't need... Yeah, I don't need that rune. Because that rune involves fighting the slaughterfish. Actually, I might be able to do that because... Well, first, let's pop in here. Get some stuff. I think that's everything. I think it's just the incendiary bolts and the copper wire. And the Addermeyer solution. Alright, so next up is going to... And let's just assign a couple things. So I want... Blink should be my number one.
The South. My father's birthplace.
The heart should be 2. Shadow Walk is 2. Domino is 3. The heart is 4. Incendiary bolts are 5. And pistol bolt is 6. Yeah, because I don't really like Shadow Walk, or I don't really like Far Reach. It just, because Far Reach has like this weird momentum to it. I guess we're not fighting the slaughterfish. Well, I got what I wanted. Yeah, because Far Reach has this weird momentum to it, whereas Blink doesn't. And since I have Dowd Blink, it's much more better. It's more better.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Yes, I am.
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
But as I said, if we're ever spotted, we're screwed. I'm going to keep playing through. I'm not going to... now that we're in the proper playthrough, I'm not going to reload if we're spotted. The only time I'm going to reload is if we die.
I'd take you to Adamire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkonos spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Apparently.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Welcome to Karnaca, stranger.
You know the skipper?
The dreadful whale. No, it's not on the register. Maybe one of the recent importers from Warwick.
Let's give it a day or two. If she's still there, I can ask a friend who's with the Grand Guard to take a squad on board and conduct a search. Give the crew time to load up whatever contraband they're no doubt waiting on.
Tomorrow. Want to buy one?
Good thought. They give us a piece of the confiscation?
Yeah, we pass it along to another ship.
That's Adamire in the distance.
Then we all split the take.
Just don't forget about me.
Don't see any signs of Pharaoh. He seems to be late.
There's a lot of stuff going on in the background here.
You know that was supposed to go to us. What are we supposed to do now? We're out of money.
Give him a chance to tell his side. It wasn't his fault. Sorry, every now and then one of those granular yesterday.
What are you covering your face for?
Maybe I should have looked at. I don't think it's supposed to fester like that.
Are now in place due to the political assassinations conducted in the name of the former Empress, Emily Caldwell, and carried out by the former Royal Protector, Corvo Attano. The Grand Serkonos Guard, stopping and questioning all foreigners and workers on the streets of Karnaca. Compliance is mandatory.
Hey, come here. I have something that might interest you. My name's Mindy Blanchard, and you look like someone who goes into places where you don't belong. Want to help me with something? You scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
I need to get to Adamire Institute. Can you help me with that?
Yeah.
I know how to do that. You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem. Don't worry, he's already dead.
A body? That's odd. From where?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a kind of a witch. I want the body for reasons of my own. Sneak in and take it, then meet me in the old basement below the dentist office near there.
I'll think about it.
We'll see.
An underground market. Illegal trade means weapons and ammunition.
No concern of mine.
Alright, let's see. What do I need?
I'll take that deal.
I'll buy the room.
You won't regret it.
I do need the sleeping darts. Shouldn't need the rest.
Let's see. I have some upgrade plans for your gear.
I don't care about the pistol upgrades. I do care about the crossbow upgrades.
Thought we could do business.
So I just need extended bolt range and reload speed.
Why you cover your face is not my affair. I shouldn't deal with strangers.
Alright, so. I guess we're gonna go and get this body. Shouldn't be too terribly hard.
Are we gonna let a few blood flies stop us?
I'm in. Just remember to move slowly.
It's infested, all right. Move slowly, stay away from the nests, and try to avoid getting filled with bloodfly venom and eggs.
And the place is infested with blood flies.
Carl, going through there puts us on the other side of the wall of light.
If you want out of the city as bad as I do, this is our chance.
More likely we all get stunned to death. Then we end up hatching more blood flies for the next group of idiots who try to get inside.
Damn it, Carl.
All right. Don't turn on each other. We'll find another way to make it clear. And another way to get past the wall of light.
But that was time, so I will see you guys in the next one, I suppose. Reminder to do check out the We Play RPGs podcast. We have a website. It should also be on various podcasting apps. I play Dragonborn Warlock. A pretty skilled dude. You know? So check that out. There's a couple other things that we do. Prismatic Guard is the main show as of now. But yeah, go check it out. It's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. It's pretty awesome. And, oh, fuck. Almost got eaten.
Everyone is looking for me. It might pay to be discreet.
And there's my way past the wall of light. So, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.